Kia ora and hello, my name is John. I am the creator of the 3-on-3 Smoke Free Challenge. So this step here, this video here is about creating your reward. It is step 4 in the challenge. So the first step is go to bed a smoker, wake up a non-smoker. 2 is give it away. 3 is do your digits, and you really need to have seen that video, do your digits, before you come to this one, which is create a reward. Now, once you have seen that video and you're back here, creating a reward is this. For your sum, I will look at my 1 week. If I would just go up smoking for 1 week, my equivalent and my sum would be $100. So, if I just give up smoking for 1 week, my reward that I could use, the money that I could use to my reward was $100. So we are looking at that 1 week and the milestone of $100, because the principle runs true throughout for 1 week, 3 weeks, 3 months and 3 years. The principle and the fundamentals for creating your reward are true throughout the 1 week, 3 weeks, 3 months and 3 years. So, looking at that 1 week. One question you need to ask yourself when we look at this reward is, why do we celebrate? Why do we celebrate your achievement? Well, we're looking at creating something for you to aim for. And then once you get there, once you achieve it, we want you to celebrate it. We want you to celebrate it because if you celebrate it right, you know the next step is 3 weeks. From 1 week, then your next step is 3 weeks. If you celebrate it right and you reward yourself well enough, you are going to aim to achieve your next milestone, which is 3 weeks. So we want you to celebrate the first week, because the first week, in all honesty, is the hardest week. The hardest week to get through is the first week. Why? Because the old you is still fresh. The new you is just starting to take hold and take a grip of your life. So all your challenges, everything that you face, will be in your first week. But we are asking you to celebrate that first week with your first milestone. So create with you a reward. Create with you a reward. Now, when we look at the reward, there is a secret to the reward. And I want to share that secret with you. It is this. When you create for you a reward, the truth is, if it's a good enough reward, you will aim for it, and then you become so obsessed and so focused on making that reward a reality that your smoking and your desire to smoke will diminish. Now, why is this? Why is it that if you aim for your reward becomes more important than smoking, and your desire to achieve that reward overwhelms your desire to smoke? Because there is a saying. The saying is this, and it's by a guy called Les Brown, and it's one of the reasons that's been the secret to my success of giving up smoking. And it is this. Many people don't succeed in life not because they aim too high and miss. It is because they aim too low and hit. So what does that mean to me? To me it means this. If giving up smoking is all you want to achieve, then you're not going to achieve it. You want something better. If giving up smoking is all you're trying to do, then you won't achieve giving up smoking, because in this reward system, what we are trying to do is getting you to aim higher than giving up smoking. That's the reality of it. That's what we're trying to achieve here when we say create for you a reward. Because if your only reward in your journey to giving up smoking is giving up smoking, then you're not going to succeed. Because we need to elevate your vision. We need to take the vision of you to I just want to give up smoking. I just want to give up smoking. No, brother, you don't want to just give up smoking. You want to be better than just giving up smoking. We want you to have a vision for you that is higher than just giving up smoking. And one of the ways we can create a new vision for you is to create a reward that represents the new you. And if you aim for the new you, it no longer becomes about smoking. It becomes about the new you, and the old you will fade into the mist, will fade into the past. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to create a vision for you that is not about giving up smoking, but it is about the new you. So when you look at your reward, that reward represents the new you. And that is what we're aiming for. We're not aiming for you, brother, to give up smoking. My friend, my sister, we're not aiming to give up smoking. Okay? We're aiming higher than that. We're trying to give a vision to you of what you can be without smoking. And we're aiming for that. So when I created my reward, 1 week. When I was young, when I was about 20 years old, when I was young, just over 20 years old, one of my favourite things that I used to love to do, was I used to love to sit in the Mount Maunganui Help Pools and watch the sunrise over Mount Maunganui, over the mountain, over Mawao. I used to love to watch the sunrise over Mount Maunganui. Be in the pools about 6:30. 6 o'clock in the morning was when it opened. Get in there as early as I can, watch the sunrise over the mountain. And when I looked at my 1 week, $100 reward for me, using my digits, I said to myself, that used to be my favourite start to a day. Used to, bar none, my favourite start to a day. And I never had that start for ages. For years. You know what my favourite start of the day was? I didn't have one. I just looked at it, oh yeah, get up, yeah, go to work, have a smoke, carry on with the blah blah blah, rah. And when I looked at if I could achieve my 1 week and I could make that a reality, something that I hadn't done in years, I could make that part of my new journey. Look at it, my work and giving up smoking, I could make what used to be my favourite start to a day part of my new journey. So I had a bit of a vision. Look, I'm going to aim for that and I'm going to chase that down. And as I chased it down, what I realised is this. One truth. Is if that I aimed high enough, if I aimed high enough and set my focus on achieving that goal, it was no longer about giving up smoking. And that's the reality of what is my success. Is giving up smoking is what we're trying to do. But you won't give up smoking unless you have a vision of your new you. If you have a look at it and you say to yourself, look, I want to give up smoking, but what am I replacing it with? Your old story is disappearing. When you decide to give up smoking, what is the new story? What is it you want? Where are you taking yourself when you give up smoking? That's the whole success to giving up. It is, yes, about giving up smoking. I understand that. We're all trying to give up smoking. But unless you have a vision of who you can be without smoking, you will not achieve it. You will not be able to give up smoking unless you have a vision in your head of who you can be without it. And when we create rewards, it is creating that vision and aiming for it and using the $100 for 1 week to make it a reality. When you start looking at your rewards and you create a reward that represents the new you, you won't help but understand that reward represents the new you. And the new you is far more stronger than the old you if you commit, you focus, and you put everything that you have into making it a reality. That is what happens when you do the rewards. The rewards are about the new you. The reality of it is, if all you're trying to do is give up smoking, you'll most probably fail. What we are trying to do is create in your head a vision of who you are without smoking, and that can be created. We can do that by creating the reward and getting you to aim for it, because the reward represents the new you. So, coming back to that saying of Les Brown, it has been the secret of my success. Many of us fail in life not because we aim too high and miss, it is because we aim too low and hit. To me, it means this: if you are aiming to give up smoking, you most probably will not give up smoking, because that is not a high enough place to aim. The higher aim or the higher reward is not giving up smoking. It is where and who are you being without smoking? Where are you going? What are you going to be, or who are you going to be? Where is this journey taking you to? And we can use the reward system, the milestones, we can use the $100, we can use the $300 for 3 weeks, we can use the $100 for 1 week, the $1,200 for 3 months, and the whopping $14,400 for 3 years to create the new you. That is the secret to keep creating your reward, is we are trying to find out who is the new you. We're trying to get you to create a vision of who you can be as a non-smoker. Giving up smoking, yep, that's the goal. But unless you figure out who you can be without smoking, and what you can do and what you can achieve as a non-smoker, I'm not saying that you can't do it, but the secret of my success is this: giving up smoking pales into comparison of who and what I will be as a non-smoker. I'm not trying to give up smoking, I'm trying to live the vision I have in my head as a non-smoker. The vision I have in my head can be created with the milestones and the rewards, and it can help me get there. So that's the secret. When you create a reward, aim high, higher than giving up smoking, because giving up smoking is it's not the reward we're looking for. The reward we're looking for is this: who are you without smoking? And if we can see it, the rewards can create it. That's all I'm saying. Have a think about it. And if you want to hit me up with questions and say, brother, what are you talking about? You sound cray-cray or a little bit loop-de-loop. I'm not. So people ask me, what's the secret to my success? All of it, everything that I'm talking about is the secret to my success. But there is one thing that I know that keeps me focused. It is the reality of who I can be without smoking, and making it a reality in my life. Looking at it and saying, I want to be a non-smoker, because that guy that is a non-smoker is better than the guy that was a smoker. So, I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. The principle that I'm trying to say is, I hope you can understand it. But if you want more clarification, I'll think it over and I'll try and break it down even more. But that is the truth that I use for the reward system. Is, look, giving up smoking is not the most important thing. The most important thing about giving up smoking is this: who are you when you give up smoking? And aim for that. What can you be with all that money? What can you be with all this time? What can you be when you have the resources to achieve what you want to achieve? That, my friend, is how I created the 3-on-3 smoke-free challenge. I wanted to be a non-smoker like everyone else, but then I aimed for something that was more important to me: teaching other people how to give up smoking, making it a reality, getting out there, getting out in the world, and trying to make something, of myself, and make something of what, could help other people. Anyway, I hope that rings true. I hope you understand what I've been saying, the reality of the reward system. Anyway, I'll be back. So if you're doing the challenge, I always say this, I wish you nothing but the best if you're doing the challenge. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. And ride till you die, fast and furious, eh?